Hello, friends, and welcome to day 45. Can you believe it? We are on a journey to go live 100 nights straight, and this is day 45, night 45. We are here in Texas, but we're going to claim West Coast time like we've had to do a few nights, getting started late. And we're not going to keep you long tonight, but we've got that streak to maintain. So it is day 45 and want to welcome everyone. We're live on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Periscope, YouTube, and we want to welcome you all. Tonight, I'm going to ask a question. Don't have any answers, but don't leave. Don't have any answers tonight. I have answers, but it's not what I want to talk about tonight. I have a question. But before I get into that, want to do what I've done every night, which is to say, go out there and create a YouTube channel of your own, and go out there, establish an email list, manage it, use it. I use ConvertKit. You can get a free account at strammel.info/ConvertKit, manage up to 1,000 subscribers. It's an amazing platform, so go check it out. Question tonight, we're going to jump right into it. We've been going live now 45 nights and want to hear from you, find out what you would like for us to talk about, like for me to talk about pretty much anything. Leave out politics, leave out religion, but we can talk about business, technology. Just want to hear what you guys would like for me to talk about next. In the absence of anything coming from you guys, got plenty to bring forward, but would like to hear and would love some engagement. So just let me know. I will say one other thing, among the other things that I might say tonight before we shut this down. Got a new hat right here. You can see, if you can see it close enough, Matt Helm Knives, really good friend of mine, just an amazing guy and a very amazing artist, knife maker. And he sent me this hat, and I am just tickled pink because I'm a hat guy. I don't like showing my bald head there. So I wear hats as often as I can. One of the other things I want to show you, one of the knives that I got from him a while back. You can see it right here. And you can see where it says Matt Helm on it right there. And if we turn it over, you'll see where it says DMS, Dauntless Manufacturing. That's where his production knives are made. We've got a lot of different ones, several different variations, and we're also going to show you his website real quick, or well, not his website, but his Instagram account. So this is Matt's Instagram account. Go check it out, and then you'll see here too, Dauntless Manufacturing, and you can go shop there and get his knives and some other really cool things that they have. So go check that out. Go give him some attention over there. You'll find through looking at his Instagram account, you'll actually find another or a lot of other really interesting things to look at. If you're into knives and all kinds of gear, check it out. So just want to ask everyone to come on here. I would prefer that you go to YouTube and connect there and leave in the comments there on the YouTube video what you would like for us to talk about. I just pulled up a link here. If you go to strammel.info/100 days, you can also go do us a huge favor. Go watch all of the other episodes if you're really adventurous. We obviously, after tonight, we'll have 45 different episodes there. We'll have 100 before it's all said and done. Not really sure what we'll do after the 100 days. I doubt that we'll actually go live every day beyond 100, but live streaming is in the DNA of this channel, so that's something we will always do, something we also want to help our audience here, our community with. I know a lot of people are, just starting live streaming, not really sure what equipment to use, not really sure what software to use, what kind of lights, what kind of cameras, what kinds of audio equipment, all of those things. So those are some ideas for you as well. If you'd like for us to talk about video gear, lighting, every week it seems like we're able to, up our game a little bit. Lighting has been a focus, and, luckily I've been able to start reviewing some lights and some other equipment. So that helps us with our studio, with my studio. The lighting you see in the background, for example, that purple background, and there's kind of a orangish red or whatever that you see on the bookshelf. Those are all RGB, lights. Most of those back there are very inexpensive. I've just got a RGB light bulb in the light fixture back there. And I think a box of 4 was $34. Really simple. Just wait till it gets dark. And, when no light is shining in wherever you're, producing your video, then you've got this nice effect that's in the background. And got some RGB lights that are basically on some tripods on my bookshelf back there. And that adds a nice little effect. So let us know what you'd like for us to talk about. Let us know what you would like for us to help you with, and we'd love to do that. Want to be bringing value to you guys, and no better way to do that than to hear directly from you the things that you'd like for me to talk about. So it's the weekend. It's Friday night? Yeah, it's Friday night. Saturday coming, so I hope everyone has an amazing weekend. Next week, we've got some great things coming up. We're going to be going exclusively on YouTube, so another good reason for you to go on over to YouTube, to my YouTube channel, and get connected there, subscribe, turn on notifications so that you'll know when the next video comes out, because all next week we're going live exclusively on YouTube, and we are going to cover each night an element, if you will, of either a piece of hardware, some type of software, something that would be involved in a live stream or, a pre-recorded video that you would then upload later. And we'll probably throw in there some tips on building a YouTube channel. I am the most encouraged by, the YouTube platform with regards to it being a legitimate avenue for creators to be able to earn a secondary income. Some can certainly earn a full-time income, but it's fun. It can be fun, at least. I would say pick obviously a topic that you are interested in, or if you're in business, obviously I believe that it's a tremendous asset for your business. Just a couple of nights ago, I did a live stream and kind of used the real estate industry as an example and talked through that at length about a real estate agent that I had seen a video about, and we actually showed a portion of that video. A very well-known industry leader, if you will, in digital marketing and in YouTube and in video, Daryl Eves, has come out with a new book called The YouTube Formula, and he was interviewing a number of the people that are in his book. This real estate agent from Louisiana is in that book, and he interviewed her, and it was quite interesting. But again, go back and watch that. I will put up here the link to that actual episode, and then here in just a few more minutes, I'll put up here again the link to the playlist. But go watch that. Go watch episode 16 as well, because the tool that we talked about in episode 16, which is called Switchboard, is surely going to be going away soon with regards to it being available on AppSumo. Probably never to be on there again, and probably out of reach for many people once it's gone, because you get to pay for it one time, lifetime deal. If you go through AppSumo, if you use my link, if you wait and then think about it later, then you're going to be paying by the month forever as long as you want to use it. So not trying to pressure you at all, just want you to know about about a tool that I think is just an amazing addition to anyone's workflow or set of capability if you're going to be live streaming. And you could truly use that platform in what I'll call an agency model, where you could be offering streaming services to other people. So that could be a stream of income as well. But I digress. Go watch episode 16 and you'll get to hear more about it then. And I do, in various other episodes over the past several weeks, talk about it more. My own company that I work for has invested in Switchboard at my encouragement. We're going to be using it to go live on LinkedIn, for example. So that's another thing that I would highly recommend. Start using LinkedIn. If you're not, start posting articles, commenting on articles, reading articles, and then apply for the LinkedIn Live. Go on there and do that, and you may have to apply literally 4 or 5 times potentially, but it's, I think, ultimately going to be worth it. There's a lot of these things that are kind of like land grabs, as they say. Amazon Live for some is another thing that's going to be potentially very beneficial if you're not unwilling to do, in a sense, affiliate marketing. Then you could go on Amazon Live, talk about products that you use. That's what makes it easy. That's what I do. I would only talk about products that I use, or products that I would, without question, acquire if it was in my budget, or if and when I needed it for what I do. So that's what makes it easiest. But go check out LinkedIn Live application. Go check out Amazon Live. For Amazon Live, you just need to sign up as a influencer. I would highly recommend that you go get connected with Amazon Associate Program. And I will say one other thing: as much as I like Amazon with regards to its convenience, I get just about anything that I need for electronic wise, that type of thing. I do at times tell people about alternatives like Moment. I talked about that, I think, last night, and Adorama. Those are 2 other sources that are very good for electronics, video equipment, audio equipment, all the things that you would use for live streaming, including the camera that I use, the Sony ZV-1. And since I'm talking about that, and since we talk about products all the time of some sort or another and applying them, I want you to notice how, when I put this knife back up, just for demonstration's sake, how quick that it will focus on the knife. That is actually quite impressive, honestly. A lot of cameras actually struggle with that, and you can see that my image is blurred out, and then that comes up. So if you're doing product demonstrations, that type of thing, it's really good for that. So here's another example. So that comes into focus just immediately, and then now it's into focus again. So that's why you arguably buy once, cry once. I'm not saying you can always take that approach, but I, in many cases, will actually literally wait a month, wait 2 months, wait 3 months to invest in something that not only is going to last, but also going to give me that quality edge. The value of the content, no question, is more important than the production value. In other words, how good it looks, how good it sounds. But it certainly helps if your quote unquote production is crisp, good video, good audio, good lighting. And so we're really keen on the Sony ZV-1, as they say. And also, just one other thing that I want to mention, audio is no question more important than video. What I mean by that, the quality, in other words, of the audio. People are will forgive your video quality if your audio is very clear and sounds well. Now, if they're both poor, then that's just unfortunate. And I will also say that I started, and I've mentioned this before, but I started live streaming and even just recording videos and then posting them using the webcam built into my laptop and the microphone built into my laptop. So don't let your admiration for other channels that just look so amazing and professional and all that, don't let that cripple you and keep you from starting. Go ahead and start. Go ahead and hit the record button. Go ahead and hit the upload button. Go ahead and hit the live button and get rolling. I'm pretty sure that most of the people that are connected with me here on any of the number of channels, you've either got a business, you're an entrepreneur, you're work for a company, and you're in management potentially. It doesn't matter. From whatever someone might think is the simplest of jobs all the way up to what would be thought of as the most complex jobs, video will only enhance making people aware of what it is that you have to offer, whether that's a service of some sort, whether it's a physical product, whether whether you build roofs, whether you build homes, whether you build cabinets, whether you're a painter, accountant, lawyer, real estate agent, coach, athlete, artist, knife maker, doesn't matter. If you introduce video into what you're doing, it will become an asset for your business. There's no question about it. And your first video will be your worst video. So just go ahead and tell yourself, if you've not done any before, go ahead and tell yourself it's just a rite of passage. You're going to have to get out there. It will be more natural for some than others, but after 45 nights, I can tell you that it gets easier. Even if I had not gone live every night for 45 nights, every video that you do, especially if you keep them somewhat close together, you're going to get better from one to the next, to the next, to the next. And at some point, for most people, I won't say that it's everyone, but for many people, it just becomes second nature. You turn on the camera, you turn on your microphone, you get your lights set up, and you hit the record button or you hit the go live button, and there you go. And not everyone's going to do this either, but I almost always watch my live stream immediately after I've ended it, not because I want to see myself again, honestly, but because I want to evaluate, see what I could do better, see what I thought went well. It's a learning experience. So I've actually almost drawn this out to 20 minutes. But the one thing I do want to ask, again, if you don't mind, go on over to strammel.info/YouTube. Subscribe, turn on notification. It's more important, honestly, if you want to consume and see my content, not for my sake, honestly, but if you do want to be notified when I go live again or when I upload a video again, it's unfortunately necessary that you turn on notification. The subscription part of that, or subscribing, is not what puts you on a list, if you will, where you get notified when I go live the next time. It's unfortunately a two-step process. You not only have to subscribe, but you have to turn on the notifications. One would think that, hey, if you subscribe, that's you saying, I want to see this creator's content when I go onto YouTube. That's not the case. Now, I, as a consumer of YouTube, I actually go to my subscribe portion of YouTube and see what's new on the channels that I subscribe to. But from what I understand, studying the behavior of many of the consumers of YouTube, that's not as common. I would be curious, though, if you're watching this, if you'd let me know in the comments, and especially if you do it on YouTube, let me know how you consume YouTube content. Do you go to your subscriber tab and kind of just proactively see what's new, or do you just pull up YouTube and see what YouTube has suggested to you? YouTube has an algorithm that's used mostly, or like most other social media platforms, they have lots of data points. They, know what you like to watch, what you don't like to watch based upon just your behavior, and they present to you what they believe you'll want to watch next. That may or may not be, even if you've subscribed to my channel, it may or may not be a video from me. So turn on notifications. The other thing that I would ask, in the description, I don't think I have it to show. I do have it to show. Let me ask one other thing, and I've been forgetting to do this just because I don't want to honestly talk about all these links. But, at the beginning of every episode, I encourage people to start an email list and to manage an email list. And so, in the spirit of that, come on over to strammel.com/email and get on my email list, because, the day will come where it may even be harder for me to communicate with you on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. All those things are controlled by algorithms where, although you're subscribed, although you're following, although you're liking a particular person, you may or may not see everything that they're posting. Whereas if I can send out an email, a newsletter, that type of thing, I can keep you informed at least about the fun things, what I believe are the important things, like giveaways, for example. We are still planning on doing a giveaway. Not exactly sure when it will happen yet. Planning on giving away at least one watch. I don't know how many we're getting, so maybe we can give away more than one. But go to Flex Watches. Talked about that a couple of episodes back. It's another reason why you just need to go watch that playlist or go listen to that playlist. And 2 nights ago, I think it is now, I put out something kind of different. Basically, I was just a DJ for some music from our music library that we use, and we're on the road to 4,000, as I talked about in that particular episode. We're working towards getting 4,000 watch hours within a 365-day period and 1,000 subscribers. As much as and I want to explain this real quick, as much as subscribers or the number of subscribers has very little to do with who's going to see your videos as a YouTuber, it's still important that you get to that first 1,000, because you can't be a part of the YouTube Partner Program, which comes with a number of benefits. You can't be in the YouTube Partner Program until you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. But the reality is, even some of the biggest YouTube content creators out there, the percentage of viewers is heavily skewed towards non-subscribers. It's not uncommon when you look at your breakdown that any given video is 90% of the viewers were those that are not subscribed to your channel, and 10%, maybe 15%, so maybe 85-15, 80-20, 90-10 split, where that higher number is people that are not subscribed to your channel. The lower number is are the people that are subscribed to your channel. So it's heavily skewed for most creators to be the opposite, and that's strictly because YouTube doesn't care really who is subscribed to your channel. They care about what that user is interested in based upon their past viewing patterns. That's the bottom line. We're going to talk, I think, later next week, really very simplistically, honestly, about how the YouTube algorithm works. For the most part, there's obviously nuances. There's obviously things that nobody really knows, but there is some factors that you can count on, that you can take to the bank, if you will, with regards to how important they are. Double down on those, and you go a long ways towards seeing your channel grow. We're working on doing the things that we can do to see our channel grow as well, but our primary goal is to provide value. It certainly helps us if we, can hear from you guys there on the channel that you're enjoying what we're bringing, things that you'd like to see us do different, things that you actually like, and just let us know. So we're going to be done for the night, but go up there and watch the playlist. Just start it, let it run, and go through all 45 episodes. That'd be awesome. All right. Good night.